me start with my name is Chris, not Charles, but he had that totally right every other time. And this is Jack and Lee. They're both part of my members. How close? All right. Okay, and tonight we're going to talk about a new and interesting device called tCubed. So tCubed is a new mobile device that is combining the addictive aspects of video games with the face-to-face social interaction of board games in order to bring social back into social interaction. So imagine that you're trying to get two groups of friends together. One is maybe your old high school class, and then the new one is from college. And so you know mixing them is going to be a little bit awkward sometimes. Yeah, all right. And so mixing it's going to be a little awkward sometimes, but you want to go through with it anyway. So you get the beer, you get the pizza, you get the music right, and you get the sound right. And then everyone starts filing in. And inherently, Group A is going to go on one side, and Group B is going to go on the other. But over the night, some people are going to start meshing together. And you look across the room and you see two of them. And you see them start joking and talking and having fun, but pretty quickly you see that little weird interaction where they start looking over their shoulder because they want to bail. Normally you'd be pretty dismayed, but tonight you're cool because you see that they have tCubed. So you get out your phone, you select a game, you beam it over to tCubed, and all you hear is player one. They look at it, they know one of them has to pick it up. So one of them picks it up, and they play their turn, and then player two. And so then they pass it back and forth, back and forth. And so you've actually started to break the ice with this game. And over time, you actually see them enjoy the conversation because you've actually helped them get familiar with each other, and they start just putting it down. And that is actually where we shine with tCubed. When you put tCubed down after they have the icebreaker, it just melts back into the ambiance. It just becomes a Bluetooth speaker and lamp, and they keep going on with their conversation. So it sounds pretty good, hopefully. And the question is, how realistic is this to combine all the technology into one? And our answer is very simple. We did it. So this is tCubed, and every single side has a bunch of LEDs, and your phone pushes the game to the device. So not only have we built it, we've actually started testing it. And last weekend, we've shown this to over 100 people at the Indie Arcade Game Expo in Sacramento. Of the 100 people we showed it to, almost everybody, 95% of people were immediately excited by it. You could see it on their face. They liked playing the games. They liked being able to actually hold it and roll it around. 75% of people said that if we had it on the spot, they would have bought it. 50% of people, or more, we're roughing this, actually gave us their email addresses so that we can give them information to let them know when they can buy it. And despite the fact we actually didn't have one of these, we had a bunch of whiteboard versions, several people forced us to let them buy one. So we know people are interested in this, okay? But what matters? What matters is, what do they like about it? The first thing they liked is it's an actual physical cube you can play around with and move in real space, which is totally different than a 3D cube in 2D space. The second thing they like is when they actually buy the console, it comes with an app market. So you don't actually have apps on this. You have it on your phone and you push it, you select it from the device. And that really is appealing to developers because they are able to use Android and iOS and Windows rather than learning any new tools whatsoever. The third thing that they liked about it was the face-to-face interaction. So basically you're bringing back video game interaction but looking at each other. And so they really like that you actually get a community feel again. And the last thing they liked is that we took a very basic game, a nostalgic game to all of us, tic-tac-toe, and actually made it interesting. They loved playing tic-tac-toe in a totally different way than they ever thought was possible. So, next slide. Okay, so we liked the fact that tic-tac-toe was so popular that we actually named the console after it. Tic-tac-toe on a cube is tCubed. Alright, so who cares if they like it if there's not enough market to support it? At present, the video game market for selling video games is actually decreasing, at least for physical games. But for software, just the software on your phones, it's increasing, the total value. And the total value of that market is $80 billion. Of that $80 billion, $20 billion is for basically the discs that go on Xbox, 10 billion is actually for the Xbox consoles themselves, just all consoles, and then another 10 billion is for the apps that actually go on your phone. This does every one of them. And so that potentially makes it a $40 billion market. We are not going to sell $40 billion by any stretch, but it shows that the market is sustainable for this kind of product. So, if you'd like to give us ideas about what you actually want to see on this, give me an email, or if you actually want to buy one, give me an email, or if you're interested in participating in any way, we're definitely interested in hearing more input from everybody.
Thank you very much. That was excellent, Christopher. Got the name right that time. That concludes the formal portion of our program this evening. You are welcome to stay and chat with the founder.